There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring. Behind you, the ruins of a residential building loom over the reeds. They whisper amongst themselves. Confidentially, snowflakes cling to their shivering stems. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go. I meant no offense, just...
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual, even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez's sense. Grim affairs. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days. The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution. The destructive power of such tools proved to be too much.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked scattering of bullet unable to piece together. A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the A scattering of bullet holes is spread across A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked A scattering of bullet holes is spread A scattering of bullet holes is a row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them, a dozen at least, their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet, no sound, no movement. 10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner, automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. Snowflakes fall on the wooden planks and the surrounding sand dunes, covering the land with the white of innocence. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains. The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed. A host of men, probably in everyday clothes. They stand, facing the wall. Ordinary people, familiar, each and every one of them. Comrades, the forsaken, the wretched, who tried to rise against the horrors of the world. 7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one? Men of duty, dark duty. Murderers, twisted by orders, young boys forced into killing. The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces.
Remember what Trent Heidelstein said about Veld?
Another likely scenario.
Or maybe...
Yeah, it's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures. Behind this building, the other one, once filled with engineers and designers of Feld Electric. There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable.
The suspect? God, I hope not. I can't see a way in.
This is the reeds by the... It's good the cryptozoologists left. This isn't a very cozy place to stay night after night. The later it gets, the colder. This trap is also full of...
Another empty trap. Yep, the next one has a crab trapped in it. These are just crab traps, you do realize.
The once bright mural towers above you. The once bright mural towers above you. The once bright mural. The once bright mural. The once bright mural. The once bright mural towers above. The once bright mural. An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune.
It's military, a service depot of some sort. The washerwoman mentioned a depot at the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it. From here to the whirling, I can't see how.
An old door, worn by elements. An old door, worn by elements. Guard. An old door, worn by elements. 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 This trap's nothing but
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we are done. Of course. Noted.
The reeds sway. The wind picks up here. Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower. The wind picks up. Fine sea foam lashes your face. It feels like needles. You can take it. Just raise your collar, detective.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freighter. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags. It's not possible to climb that ladder, and even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
He looks like he's cold out here at the tip of the coast. The jacket is warm, but not for this weather.
I'm okay. You, on the other hand, ye freighter, you look like you're about to turn into a popsicle. Absolute idiocy. To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out... Biddable Prime, was it? Those? A smoking assailant who favors Tumutiri to Astra or Joanne? Cigarette butts are everywhere.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, a glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. Smoking, drinking. An old door, worn by elements. An old door, worn by elements.
Yes, what is it? Yes? Thanks. Looks like it's the one. Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it. I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that. Cold sweat trickles down your spine. This is spooky as hell. Sorna doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here! I found it! Hold on. Shh! Just give me a second, I'm almost...
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
done! I've got it! I found the location of the anomaly! I found the coordinates!
Great job.
Thank you!
Time for a celebratory drink, perhaps. Just a thought.
There. In the swallow. Think you can help me again? I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double-check my calculations.
You like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bolt 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bolt 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick. Thanks.
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked. Oh boy, this is going to be good. Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. It's awfully silent again. Measurements have been... Oh boy, this is going to be good.
Yes?
It's awfully silent again. Measurement... Oh boy.
Yes, what is it?
It's awfully... Measurements... Oh boy. This is going to be... It moves like a ghost. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place after all.
Yes, what is it? Great. Everything should be aligned now. Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes. Honestly, Honestly, I'm a little scared. I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist? What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is... Maybe I'm just tired. Yeah, you're right. Let's do it.
The lieutenant takes a step back. And then, nothing. Nothing happens. As Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary. She doesn't answer. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together. And
Damn it! No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
No. No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
This can't be it. You should have a listen.
Yes, what is it?
All you hear is your own breathing.
Yes, what is it?
Everything disappears. You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes. It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace. You mean the speed freaks? Of course, the speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me? I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence. Sure, let me know how it goes. Thanks, officer.
You see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody? Exactly. Think about the seagull's story. It's one of endurance and adaptation. The seaside was paradise once. They were birds of that paradise. Then their paradise became Shit City. And what did they do? They became urban survivors, eating burgers out of trash cans, killing and eating pigeons. No time for that sentimental bullshit. They're hustlers, getting shit done. You have. The body remembers. Own it. Steal hot dogs. Shit in the sand. Whatever it takes to keep going.
Come on, get in. The warm stuff's getting out. Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
The large-headed youth.
Good morning! Yeah!
The large-headed.
Good morning! Yeah! Remix time! Tape goes here, into deck B.
A hand on his ear. He listens to the audio through his headphones and shouts.
Wow! Did you get this from Arno himself? Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. Ready?
Well, hello, copyright.
Wow! Here's that! The signs match perfectly! Now, if only we had the beat for the full assault, it would be unbelievably hyper!
Intriguing. The way I see it, Van Eyck based his remix on some famous original piece. Like,
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies of our limited existence. That and Egghead's fantastic talent.
Noid's right. Egghead's technical talent is the key. No, this is definitely part of the same song. Something cut from it. It fits too well.
Be how it may, if it fits, it fits! Bring up the volume!
what about the bass? Do you have any ideas for that?
Yeah, I remember. You said it needs more bass.
You can't just leave it without a bass track.
Yo, the warrior! The warrior of dance music!
Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't figure it out. I think the jam's already pretty ultra.
But it could be hyper hardcore!
Huh? I see. Hi again. So, how are things going? Yes? What's the deal? We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of anodic dance music. That's fine. We can manage. And what about the side business? Have you made up your mind? Of course. I meant the bar, obviously. Why am I even talking about this? It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
There's something feral crouched between the rocks. Something primal. Something forbidden. Back away. Very slowly. There, by the water. Intriguing. This is a men's size L, leopard patterned unitard with short sleeves. There are bits of seaweed stuck to it. It speaks to the animal inside you. Actually, this is a leotard, not a unitard. Unitards have legs. Slow and steady, boy. Drop it now. This thing will eat you. Can't you feel the hairs on? Yeah, but why does it taste so sweet? Despite the time it's spent in the water, the garment itself is surprisingly silky. The leopard spots are slightly textured. The wind blows through rocks and reeds. Run, you idiot. There's only one thing left to do. See how it fits. Just know that once the leotard goes on, it never comes off. You will change irrevocably, but don't you want to feel different? You slip from your briefs into the leotard. It's very tight. Putting on the garment feels like stepping into a warm summer lake. Your fingers run down your pectoral muscle. The dried sea salt chafes against your soft flesh. Again, once the leopard comes on, it's never ever coming off. It's wearing you now.
Man, that's so ugly.
This is actually slow. Drop it now. This thing will eat. Run. There's only but don't you want to feel different? You slip. Putting on the garment feels like stepping into your fingers. The dried again. You tear yourself free from the leotard and hurl the crumpled mass. This is a men's size. Actually, slow. Drop it now. Run. There's only but don't you want? You slip. Putting on the garment. Your fingers. The dried again. Once the leopard comes, it's wearing.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Yes, my eyes on the harbor have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered? It doesn't really matter, and I do apologize for the surveillance. Wild Pines can't afford to be blind at a time like this. In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation.
The lieutenant is about to interject. Cut him off. This decision should be yours.
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I am sure you understand.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn. I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth.
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Since you are sharing land, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be. I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail. They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric, or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor. Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenel, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched. Last Sunday night. Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbor. I have not been... It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
It will be all of them. The decision is already made.
It was the Union who strung him from that tree. My hope is that you provide a single concrete suspect before Crenel indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good, and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
They would have to project strength and power.
The Debarders have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty. These men work in tandem using semi- and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all.
The muzzle loaders need to be reloaded after every 1 or 2 shots. The automatics every 1 or 2 minutes.
As I said, a bloodbath.
Maybe a good bloodletting is just what Martinez needs. Houses drenched in red, blood gushing down Rue de Saint-Cispar. The whole place mopped with a giant red rag. Fresh bullet holes for...
Many bleak scenarios have already come true, Lieutenant W. Frater de Bois. All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation. Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman-Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Yes, all the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Jesut. I wouldn't go as far as to use that term, detective. Yes.
Feels like there's a good response here, but you're not coming up with one. Carry on.
Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, man?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenel. I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it. The remaining contractors. Their tribunal. It's what they believe. That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
This does not come as news to us, but still. To your knowledge, where did this assault take place?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him. That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor. About a rumor. In any case, it's what the Colonel's remaining colleagues believe. If you mean did I see him alive, yes. But I did not know him. Lely, his service name, a nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one. One is a man, Corty, they call him. A nickname as well. The other a woman, Phyllis DePaul. Corty is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
What would you say was his eye color, the deceased's?
She closes her eyes, trying to picture the man's face, then shakes her head.
I can't remember.
The lieutenant was testing her, asking a small detail first to see if she knew him better than she let on. She passed.
That's all right, man. Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age?
He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age, or gauge his facial expressions.
This matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body. And Classier also mentioned it, I believe. What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese, or Messinian, maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once.
Must be hard to force your face to move in a new fashion. If you continue like this, you'll have an aneurysm. Then you'll have to.
They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're likely to be armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting.
Vigilantes. You're a professional officer of the only legitimate authority in Revachol. You should show those meatheads exactly how savage you really are.
Somehow, I doubt that lecturing them on the legitimate use of force will persuade them to stand down. You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
One is obviously the scab leader at the harbor gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's barely maintaining his disguise. The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
That may be so. I still hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a powder keg. Does this not bother you?
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union?
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
That would afford a good vantage point. In any case, it's practically inaccessible.
Where is your radio for contacting them, if I may ask? Do you have an earpiece?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a shortwave at the ship's wheel. I hope I can answer it better. Until the executions start? Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynch mob, and their impatience.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative. It's a matter of days, not weeks. I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask. You're back? Of course. Excuse my hesitation before.
For about half a minute, in silence.
It was taken with a Interrogate not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent. Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels. The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back quite a few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semines Islands, then this, Revachol. Those are the two constants, Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Interinsulary Age.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
In Martinez, looking into Cuno, he writes in one. Then the man puts down his pen and rubs his temples with both hands. Outside, there is a siren. Distant gunshots on the streets of the Jamrock Quarter.
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the waterways, just like we don't need sailors the way we used to. This is what the custom would morph into on the Occident. Mercenary tattoos. His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
Challenge accepted. I say we do it.
Do what you have to do, Detective Dubois. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. But if you should wade into the mob to find out, I couldn't stop you.
We will be careful, ma'am.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. Our tenant, I can wash it for you. But it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Hell yeah. No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
It takes you a moment. The reeds bend, the constant. The trap feels light and silent. As you pick it up, something is different here. No locust, no phasmid either. But still, your voice echoes on the coast.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster. So unless you see one in there, I just see an empty trap.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the...
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not. Okay, but after that we get back to our own assignments.
A cold gust of air. The gnarled hawthorn. The hawthorn tree is disappointed by your betrayal. The pain, it is nothing. Revel in it. Oh, yes, your pain is real.
Had enough assaulting Madre Natura?
The gnarled hawthorn tree.
Everything's still cool here, officer. Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm very cool. I like your style, officer. Me? It's a boring story, officer. Very cool.
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
That ride is fucking...
Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunk.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again? It's not the...
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
People who've studied this...
If this guy's all the Occidentals have, well, let's just say...
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? The problem? The damn Kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. It's what the Kips of Boogies. It's true. Also, you need to realize that then... Go right ahead.
Lieutenant Kisaragi's stern expression. Not a lot of moral fiber on this. What happened? Did your balls shrivel up?
Right to work! Right to work!
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge.
Fucking fuck. How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now. The man's breathing steadies, but it's hard to do that when you want to beat a man into a pulp.
Hola, Wandering Man.
The unpromising race pupil returns. Racist.
Welcome. He must.
I am
True.
Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. I am not the hard. Now leave me be. Right to work!
Don't think so.
Wordless, he takes the photo and looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface, hard as a stone. But beneath it,
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in. Yeah.
he's clenching his teeth. There is silent pressure behind them.
What it means. I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here? Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush in Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission. He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Our boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon. At dawn, he comes upon two kips, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding. We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old. What's the matter, militiaman? No stomach for it? This man was worth 1,000 loincloths. We're done talking here.
I think we should maybe even get going now.
There is absolutely no need to push this any further. A lorry stuck in the windows are...
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
This is the night watchman. draw has not lessened since you were last. You're back before the cargo container. You're back before the cargo container. You're back before the cargo container. You're back before the cargo container.
Oh, hey, mister.
Mr. Dubois, every worker for himself, right? Ah, yes, your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now let's talk real business.
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That ruby of yours? Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Clasia. It was nice and ruby-centric in the end. Anything strike you a bit off about this mishmash? No, they didn't. Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. True. Strange how you conducted the whole advanced ballistics analysis. Good point. Absolutely. It could have come from anywhere. That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now. You know that. Free as a bird on that roof. Lighten up. Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous.
Necromancer pig. That shit was dark. Going in there like that. Oh, brutal shit. Tell me, Cuno dies. You gonna pick one out of his brain like that too?
Porta Rosa, a side alley of the Boogie Street Spearhead. A young man in his early 20s approaches patrol officer Emile Mullins and asks for a cigarette. As Officer Mullins reaches in his coat pocket for the pack of Astra he just purchased this morning, the man shoots him point blank in his chest. Breathless, the patrol officer collapses in the gutter. His right hand is grabbing the armor on his chest. Bleed, pig. Someone opens a window and says, but Emile cannot see who. His sight grows dim with pain.
Pigs? So? Yeah, so? Cuno did sick the pigs on him. Cuno's a man of his word.
Cuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig. Cuno sent you to rough some people up. Cuno played.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's what after this shit. You better not.
Yeah, real interest.
Cuno's Cuno, pig.
It's always Cuno. Cuno. Primal. Violent.
Yeah.
Watch out, Cuno! He's trying to help! Pig's got
help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Help!
Escalate!
Pigs in here in Cuno! Somebody please.
Look at his shit-eating grin. Scare him. How did this happen? You can still get out of this. Appeal to his reason.
No! Get off, Cuno, you sick fat fuck! Help!
Rollings.
He's flashing, Cuno! He's showing his Look, I know you wanted to hit me. You got that? I'm gonna fuck that Cuno up.
Relax. He can't. There's a dead body. Remember, that's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
I know what you thought. You're nothing.
The whole charade was about establishing
Cuno turned you into his prison, bitch!
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with...
Okay. Cuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your question.
Click, click, click.
Meaning, there's been a change in some kind of evil clockwork. There will be consequences.
What the face my authority?
Necromancer, Cuno.
Porter, the man bleed, pig. Someone opens.
Yeah. So? Yeah, so? Cuno did sick the...
Cuno sent you...
Look, pig.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's after this...
Yeah, real interest.
It's always Cuno. Primal. Violent.
Yeah.
Watch out! Help! Pig!
Help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell...
Help!
Escalate!
Pigs in here in Cuno! Somebody...
Look, scare him. How did this happen? You can still get out of this. Appeal to his reason. Thump. The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling. Cuno feels it. This was no light tap.
What?
Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct. Get yourself together.
For heaven's sake, he thinks. This has gone too far.
Okay, pig.
If this act was about him trying to establish dominance over you, it's safe to say things didn't go as he'd planned.
Cuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Cuno's dad. Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent.
Okay, pig. Talk to Cuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want? Cuno doesn't...
That's right, Cuno. Fuck you.
Fuck does Cuno... You're dreaming, pig.
A little. But don't expect anything to change.
Don't let him dominate you, Cuno. Fuck his fat ass.
The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to...
It's not Cuno. It's Cuno S. Cuno S is by far the worst of the two. Cuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad. She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Cuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Also, Cuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses. All in all, Cuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about.
If Cuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Cuno look bad in this.
It's okay. The pig's trying to pit us against each other. Not gonna let him do that.
Idiot. That's it. You let him off the line. That was a bad, manipulative thing to say.
Try to fuck my Cuno. Try to fuck my...
Oh, we could punch him again. Oh wait, I saved it. Never mind.
Okay?
It's not Cuno. It's Cuno S.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it.
Fuck you!
If Cuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful.
She's not fucked up.
Wrong move. But he's whispering still. You haven't lost him. Just don't mess up again.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Cuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Cuno not tell ya? Cuno told ya. Cuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Cuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her so she can't read his lips. Fuck. She can read lips. You should cup your mouth.
Cuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours.
Fucking yeah. Cuno knows you don't want to face this right now. This dark shit. Cuno faces this shit every day. Makes Cuno's skin crawl. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has. Forget Cuno said that. Cuno was just shitting. Cuno was just running his mouth.
There's something cold in the air, like water lapping against cold stones, or dripping in a hallway nearby. 3 years ago, there were shoes in the corner. A cop would be too large for her to overpower, but a determined child of her size can still kill the vulnerable, the elderly, the homeless, or other children. The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes. Fear. Cuno falls silent.
Cuno, there. That's it. That's what Cuno is starting to think, yeah.
Don't move your head. Just from the corner of your eye, look at her. Though her friend spoke too low for her to hear, Cuno S is not smiling anymore.
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Cuno wasn't around, and C was with Cuno. Look, Cuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it. Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho, cat burning shit. She does the real deal. Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
Like the private radio stations Noid mentioned?
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit. Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know. Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit. Yeah, she was just there.
What was that, Cuno?
My mouse. Hold on. Come on. I like what's happening with Cuno.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark. Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up near the closet, psycho style. Cuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Cuno went out.
You know this. The body goes into a kind of revulsion shock. Murder hangover. Kill the kid. Yes. Makes them look for a quiet, dark place and just hibernate there. Usually goes on for a few days, up to a week. Must have been her first one. You only get it on the first one.
I dunno. Someone left the door open. Cuno comes home. She's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog. Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there. Or thinks it's fucking Cuno. Shit's all on Cuno. How's Cuno dealing? Cuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Cuno's got this shit under control. Listen, listen. C is Cuno's go-to. Cuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Cuno.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
All right. Now we can do business.
He's breathing heavily. That took something out of him.
Yeah? What do you want? Cuno can hook you up with...
Oh, don't hook him up with shit!
See? Relax. He respects the Cuno. Cuno made him respect the Cuno. You respect the Cuno, you get all kinds of shit. Cuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Cuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Cuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. That's right. Cuno's a candy store for pigs now. Get ready to be rewarded. Cuno doesn't fucking care.
Yeah, let's end this for now. See you next time, guys.